Jenna Middleton and Alexa Thompson have been best friends for a very long time. They do activities together, hang out together, and go to school together. But do you know how they met and became friends? Well, it all started 6 years earlier, when Jenna and Alexa were in first grade. When Alexa was 7 years old, she had moved from Miami, Florida, to Petersburg, Virginia, with her single mother, who got divorced before she and her daughter moved. Alexa was just starting a new school, but it felt very different from her old one. She didn't feel like she belonged here, and there were a lot of kids in the school she barely even knew. She wasn't sure if she could fit in at this new school or this new town. Because she moved to Petersburg 6 months ago and her parents recently got divorced, it was hard for her to talk about them with any of the trusted adults she knew. In fact, Alexa was quite shy and didn't talk much. She mostly kept to herself and passed the time by drawing. Alexa loved to draw, because it helped her learn to express herself more and open up her mind. She hoped that someday her drawings would help her become less shy and more social. She loved getting lost in her wonderful hand-drawn adventures, where her characters learned valuable lessons and always did the right thing. Drawing pictures was a way for Alexa to come out of her shell of shyness and become more expressive and show her more humorous side. Although her drawings were creative and funny, her life at home and school weren't so creative or funny at all, or at least, that's what Alexa thought. Normally, every morning Alexa would get dressed and eat breakfast, trying not to think about the tough day ahead of her. She hated every minute of her new elementary school, and it was because of all of that tough homework and rough bullies who often picked on her whenever they had the chance. She would brush her teeth and place her favorite drawings very carefully into her backpack and head off to school, worrying about the day ahead of her. Although Alexa's life wasn't very good, she was unaware that one day, her life would change forever, when she met a girl who would soon become her best friend. That girl was Jenna Middleton, and she had moved to Petersburg 3 days after Alexa did. After Alexa moved from Miami, Jenna and her parents moved from Chicago, Illinois to Petersburg in the hopes of starting a new life. Jenna was very excited to live in a new home. Jenna was very feisty and energetic. She was a lot tougher and stronger than most girls her age, and was able to get out of sticky situations through physical actions. Described as a precocious child, Jenna had already learned to read and write at the age of 4, and by kindergarten, she scored higher on tests than most children half her age. In fact, she was so smart for her age, that her teachers recommended she skip a few grades. But her parents decided against it, reasoning that Jenna would be overall better off in a classroom with students her age. However, her parents came to question that decision, as although it helped Jenna develop adept social skills and was well liked by her classmates, she was often bored in class due to her higher intellect and sometimes got into mischief, to the dismay of her teachers and parents. When not riding her skateboard, reading comic books, or watching monster movies, Jenna would often write stories, and filled up 20 notebooks with silly adventure stories she wrote. Most of Jenna's stories would often get her in trouble, despite her classmates enjoying them whenever she read them aloud. But you're probably wondering how Jenna and Alexa met and became friends in the first place. Well, their friendship began on one particular day that should have been a normal school day for both of them. Here's what happened on the day that Jenna and Alexa met.